You got High on Life 1, High on Life 2, and High on Life 3. Metacritic masterpiece. Hell yeah. Yeah, today we're gonna talk about High on Life 2. I actually really enjoyed the original High on Life. I made like a whole review on it on my main channel. I thought this was a simple, fun shooting game with a crap ton of humor. Like a lot of goddamn jokes. Not all of it lands, but I think in the overall picture, it was fun. It was funny. I had a good time with it. The gunplay was surprisingly solid. It had a lot of creative ideas, fun characters, especially in the knifey that just wants to stab everyone the entire time. It's great. I thought this was a really surprising title, but most people didn't really like it. I think this was around, I don't know why there's a High on Life 2 trailer playing it. There's a High on Life 1. I think for most people, this was around the time where Justin Roiland's, like, Rick and Morty's humor was kind of getting a bit stale, and I think a lot of people just kind of brought that criticism towards this game. I think it's a fair point to say that Justin Roiland needed to get some new voices, do something more creative, but we never really got to see him try that, because after High on Life 1, I think a couple of months after its release, he got accused of like some really awful things, and we're still not sure if it's true. He has just kind of left the internet, and I do know he sent some really weird messages to fans on like Twitter DMs. Like, I'm not here to get into the whole drama of it. I just know that this was one of the original directors of High on Life. I enjoyed High on Life, but after this game, he just kind of left. They did make a DLC for this game called High on Life, which is basically High on Life without Justin Roiland. Like, literally, the gun he voiced, Kenny, is replaced with a new one called Harper. And I think High on Life is alright. I would rank the original High on Life a 3.5 stars out of 5. That's a little higher than most people would rank it. But the DLC, I think it's like a 2.5. I don't think the highs are as high as the original. And I don't know. I feel like a big part of the core game is kind of missing. But at the same time, I also think it showed that the game can work without Justin Roiland. That he isn't needed to make something good, because there's a lot of fun mechanics in the game, a lot of fun jokes still, which is the main reason why you would play a High on Life. It's solid. It is fun. So seeing High on Life 2 be revealed and released so soon after the original, that's kind of cool. You don't really see that around a lot, because a lot of these AAA, AA game budgets and scopes have just ballooned to an unnecessary degree. So it's kind of cool to see them stick to the same level, to the same scope, amount, I'm not sure exactly how you want to say it, as the original. I really wanted to play this on launch day, but sadly I wasn't able to, because I went on vacation to Malaysia together with Cyber. But one of the first things I did when I came back was play this game. And from what I've seen, most people actually seem to like it more. I think that mostly has to do with the fact that Justin Roiland isn't in it, which I think is fair. I think hearing his Morty character for the 9th time again gets a bit stale. I think that's a fair point. But I think the original is better than the second one. I don't know. I should say though, I don't think this is a horrible game, but there were just so many aspects of it that I think are just very backwards when it comes to its design. Like, one of the main things they improved upon in this game is the movement. You get like a little skateboard, you can kind of see it here, and with the skateboards you can just zoom through the levels. The levels are also more designed as skate parks. You can grind on everything, do little jumps. The movement is a big improvement. In the original, movement was kind of sluggish and slow, but that was also never really the selling point of the original. Like, this game is slower, but I think that's done very intentionally, because you're supposed to slowly go through its levels, interact with characters, look around you in the environments for jokes, interact with jokes. With High on Life 2, because you get the skateboard and everything is so much faster, the levels are now also massive. They are so big, and often they also feel very empty. But this skateboard also makes it so that you're kind of just zooming past everything. Like in the original, you would like slow down, talk to a character, interact with them. With this game, you just like boop, boop, boom, like you're literally jumping over everything, zooming past every NPC, every little joke. I think it kind of misses the point what the original was trying to do. Again, the movement is fun. I think it's a big up, but I think by introducing the skateboard, it kind of downplayed what made the original special in a way. Another thing, it just kind of completely ruined the experience for me, and this was actually quite a shocker. This game was riddled with technical issues and performance drops. Like, Jesus Christ, man. I think this mostly has to do with the new engine they're using. High on Life 1 uses Unreal Engine 4, and High on Life 2 uses Unreal Engine 5. And I just think that was the wrong decision. I think this game looks worse than the original. Yes, technically the textures are higher definition, but there are so many parts in this game where I just can't see what I'm doing. It's so cluttered. The shadows and lighting are so strong that it just detracts from the original art style. Like, there's a part where there's like a puppet show and you act like your guns are puppets, but the way the light is facing, because it's like dynamic light, it makes it so when you're facing the crowd, your gun just has this massive shade over it. I think I have a screenshot of it. Yeah, look at this. I mean, I can barely see his face because the light was like facing in front of me, and it makes it so this massive shadow appears. And there are so many parts in this game where it is like this. I have another clip where I do like a takedown animation on one of the first bosses, and I just can't see what is going on because it's so dark. And then other levels are way too bright to the point that, again, I can't see what's going on. You'd think, oh, just increase the gamma, increase the brightness, but if you do that, everything will get this really like white tint over it, and it's really unpleasant to look at. So you either have to play in ultra bright mode, that just makes the game ugly, or you have to make it so that the shadows are incomprehensible and you don't know what you're looking at. It's like the blue pill or the red pill. You're screwed either way. And that's not even mentioning the technical issues and glitches I ran into. I've had so many soft locks and absurd glitches that just genuinely ruined the experience for me. One of the most like annoying ones that kept occurring again and again when I was looking at Seath. Seath is like one of the new Gatlian guns. It's like this burst rifle that is actually pretty fun to use, but throughout my entire playthrough I was actively avoiding using it because every time I was using it, this would happen. Like, the whole screen would like go back to like a 720p aspect ratio, and all these lines would appear, and this would like flash on me like continuously, like really fast. I'll probably put like a epilepsy warning on screen or something, but it genuinely made using this gun a complete nightmare, and it was borderline like unplayable. And even when you're in your like headquarters, your base, like a lot of these Gatlians, the guns, they get like a little robot to carry them around, but if I looked at Seath, this glitch would happen, so I was actively avoiding just looking at it. It's like one of the most absurd glitches I've ever seen in my entire life. It's kind of tied to that one glitch I found in the Golem game, but also occurred in the Avatar game, if you remember that, in my worst games of 2022-2023 video, if you remember that. This is on that level. I don't even know how this can happen, man. It's absurd. It's such a dumb, stupid, game-ruining glitch, and it genuinely just, like, it putrefied my experience, which I think is a shame. I do think there is a lot to like here, though. I'm not gonna use this video as an excuse to just be negative all the time, because there are quite a few parts that I really enjoyed. Like, again, the core movement is a big up. I really like the skating. It's satisfying. It's engaging. The new guns, the Gatlians they introduced, are also like pretty fun. I do think the roster gets a little cluttered. Like in the original game, you only get 4 of them. Technically, you get 5 with 9. Okay, 6 at the end you get Lezduit, but like 5 main ones. And you are juggling them continuously. But in this game, like, you get so many of them that I think there are like 10 in total that you end up just kind of ignoring some of them. Like, personally, I stopped using Gus, and you get a bow at a certain point that I just never used because I think the pistols are just way, way, way better. It's probably like the best Gatlian in the entire game. But I do like their personalities. I do like them chatting with each other. I think it's a lot less annoying than the first game. A lot of the missions are really creative. Same goes for the boss fights. Like, one of them is Sir Doopy-Doo, something like that, and he shrinks into your suit, and then you have to fight him in the menus, and he's like messing with the settings and moving sliders, and then it boots up the bio, and you end up playing like a goddamn Bible game. I thought that was really, really funny. You go to con at a certain point where there's a parking con where everyone is trying to park, and then you go to politic con and murder con. It's just absurd. And I think that's when High on Life shines the most, when it just gets stupid with its ideas but tries to stay grounded. There are times where it doesn't stay grounded. Like, one of the bounties is you going into like a painting, like it's literally like a Mario 64 painting, and you end up in this polygon world. I thought this entire mission bounty was really, really jarring. Like, it feels like a cheap way to fill out a level because it's all like low polygon. I don't know why they did this. This is also where you find the bow, which is so random. It's not even like pixel, it's just a bow. And then the final boss is like a mage. It's absurd. It is really absurd, which I like. But if this was like a little side thing, I was like, oh, it would be cute, but no, it's an entire bounty. It just feels, again, it's just jarring, in my opinion at least. I mean, I already said this, but I think a lot of the world building, like, design decisions this game introduces are just kind of backwards in my mind. Like, I already mentioned the skating being really quick, making you jump over a lot of the side activities and visual gags, jokes, stuff like that. But another thing I'm not a big fan of is just the overall structure of the game, like the way levels are laid out. Like, there are 6 main missions you can go on, maybe like 7 or 8. But once you beat one of them, you get a chance to explore this like open zone area, open world, where you can collect collectibles, get little upgrades, interact with some new side activities. There's like a little skate park you can toy with where you have to collect letters, and it's supposed to spell skateboard, but every single time it spells something different. I thought that was pretty funny. But I don't know, I think this whole open zone area, while in some missions they make you traverse through it a bit, I do think it's really tacked on and kind of lame. Like, there's this little fishing mini game you can do that you actually have to do for 100% completion, but this fishing mini game is so lame. It is so boring and just like very cheap. I did not like it. And there's a lot of little things in this open world like this. You don't even have to interact with it at all. You can just go from mission to mission to mission to mission. Never, ever do the open world area and beat the game. Why is it even here? To collect little upgrades that you don't even need? Why not just sprinkle that throughout the missions, which it already does? One of the cool things you can unlock in this open world zone area, though, is the main gun from High on Life. I think it's called Ball, and has like these little 3 guys on it that shoot like a pinball ball. But I got this gun after I did everything else. So once I got Ball, I had no enemies to fight anymore. I'm like skating around trying to find something to shoot, but I can't find anything. So I'm getting a gun the moment there is no combat anymore. Like, are you kidding me? What's even the point of giving me this? I don't know, man. I just think this entire game is just a bit disappointing. And there were things they improved upon from the first game, for sure, like the movement. But I don't think they needed to focus on improving the movement. Like, it was never like a big selling point of the original. Like, it was fine. It is more fun here, but did it need to happen? I don't think so. I also think just the enemies are just way more interesting in this game. They're like these little glob creatures, while in this game they are really cluttered and like more detailed. I kind of like it when it was simpler. And you could also see like how much health one of these enemies had, because you could see their flesh being shot up. You see that in some enemies in this game, but not to the same degree as the original. I don't know, man. I am kind of disappointing in it. I think the original is better. Some people say this one is better. It's a very this one or that one situation. I don't know. I also just wish they addressed Kenny. They barely address it in the sequel. At the start, there's like a little hologram that says what Kenny was. In the DLC, they addressed it a bit by saying like, oh, we lost him, we dropped him on accident. But just address it more in this game, man. It feels like they are just ignoring it and sweeping it under the rug. I understand it's like connected to Justin Roiland, and it's like a little controversial, but either just recast him or kill him off. Get rid of him. You can always revive him because this game is stupid. You can do stupid things with the story. Just do it. Address him. It feels like such a lame cop-out. It's an okay game. It's been kind of ruined for me from the technical issues and the way the game is structured, but it's not bad, but I also think it's not great. I would give it a 2 stars, 2.5. I think I'm feeling a little generous on this one though, so I'm giving it a 2.5 star. It's a decent game. It's okay. It has a lot of drawbacks, and I do think the original is better, but I wouldn't say it's bad. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think of High on Life 2. I gotta go now though, because it's almost 4 p.m. And 4 p.m. means Resident Evil Requiem is launching. I'm very excited for this game. Very, very excited. So, see you guys later.